Good afternoon. Welcome here to Triple S Sport, bringing you live action once again from Towns at the West Cricket Ground at McDowney Oval. Game 8 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash between the Wildcats and the Elders Ringers, and joined once again by my leading co-commentator, Aaron Locke. How are you, Lockie?
Good, Spill. Welcome everyone to this beautiful afternoon in Townsville.
Good afternoon. Welcome here to Triple S Sport, bringing you live.
Very big game.
Scared me.
Very big game of cricket here between the Elders Ringers and the Wildcats. Both teams looking to get their second win on the board.
It's a huge game, Lockie. Whoever wins this game will go in the second spot. EV2 Lions at the top, undefeated after 4 wins. The Wildcats have won the toss and they will bowl first. So I thought it's an interesting call. Fantastic wicket out there, prepared by West Cricket Club. Opening batsman is Jared Kamer for the Elders Ringers, along with Gaurav Patel. Kamer will be on strike, and the bowler from the top end here is Ryan Eaton. Game 8 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Once again, it's brought to you by Triple S Sport with their live streaming partner platform in My Action Sport. A major sponsor of the Mendi Group. We thank you generously. Thanks for your contribution, Dorley. Here we go, Lockie. Game on. Game number 8. Ball 1. It's a wide. Messy and untidy there from the keeper. New keeper and Carlo Meno today for the Wildcats.
Yeah, just a bit of a loosener there by Eaton. It's bowled well throughout the competition so far. Ooh, a bit of extra bounce there. Kamer glides that one down to third man for a single. First run's off the bat.
Beautiful afternoon for cricket here. Beautiful sunny Townsville. Paradise in the tropics. Ryan Eaton, very accomplished all-rounder for the Wildcats from the Wanderers Cricket Club in Townsville. Played a lot of junior representatives cricket. Good young man. Gaurav Patel on strike. A little bit of bounce. It's very wide though. Very aggressive Patel. Won't be afraid to hit over the infield here, Lockie. Likes to get on with the game. Big game for these two teams. Ringers, Season 2 winners. Looking to defend their title. Playing a miss there from Patel.
Yeah, I think the Wildcats, they've sort of in their past few innings have batted first, been sent in to bat. So Herbie High winning the toss. Maybe they feel like they're a better chasing team. As he's nicked that straight between the keeper and first slip.
Thick outside edge. Races away, 4 runs.
Wicketkeeper and first slip having a look at each other there. Couldn't have hit the gap any better.
One thing, if you slash it, the ball outside off stump, get a good piece of the edge like that, 9 times out of 10 will run away for a boundary. Ryan Eaton working his way into it this first over.
None for 7. 2 balls, 2 legal deliveries to come in this over.
Once again, he glides it down the third man. Oh my goodness. You want to ask old Pete if he wants to have a chat. I think that's the old fellow, the one that came on yesterday.
Which one?
To the left here. After a couple of overs, just so big.
Ryan Eaton in. Oh, just jags back off the seam there. Cramps him up. No run.
Nice ball to finish the over.
Yep, end of the first over. None for 8.
Good start for the Ringers. None for 8. Rowders Ringers and the Wildcats here in game 8 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Is that Giddy? Yeah. 13. Young Caleb Giddy will be the opening bowler from the southern end, Henry Street end. Peter Raffles. Alpha. Let's see. Hey? Very conventional field set here for Patel. A long off and a long on.
2 slips in.
Yeah, 2 slips. We haven't seen that yet. Oh, up is just wide of the short mid wicket fieldsman for 1. Wildcats attacking in the field, Lockie. 2 slips.
Yeah, she's a belter of a wicket. Really flattened out. We're looking it up to pitch it up there. Big gap through cover there.
Must be confident Giddy's going to move the ball around the touch. Thought they would open with Jack Raffles, the left arm spinner.
You'd be looking to pitch this one up, trying to get Kamer to drive, bring those 2 slips into play.
Well called, mate. Up is wide of cover, though. Safe. Gets through for a single. Very astute cricket brain, Lockie. That's why you're here, my man. Not just for your social activity skills you bring along to the team as well. Lives and breathes his cricket, my co-man here. Astute analyst of the game. Oh, uppish. That's flat batted down the wicket. I'll look for 2 here. Good run in between the wickets from Jared Kamer. I know he's
Pulled up a bit short there, Spill.
I know he's one of your favourites, Lockie.
Yeah.
He has too. He has pulled up short.
A bit tight through the hammy there, but definitely didn't run that second one with ease. One thing we have noticed in this competition so far, the mid-off and mid-on are he's picked that fielder out down there again for a single.
Is it worth bringing the mid-on up onto the circle? Patel showing his attention. He's still going to go whether he's up or out, I believe. Doesn't get hold of it like he has a couple times there. Take a standard catch at mid-on. Punches it in the vacant gully area Phelps, the fieldsman, Andrew Phelps, AP Cricket Academy. Big shout out to Ray. I know she'll be watching. Fantastic supporters, the Phelps family. Thank you very much for your genuine support of the Triple S sport, also of the AP Cricket Academy. Travel far and wide as a family to support Andrew, give him every opportunity to succeed. 2 overs down now, none for 15. The Rollers Ringers in this game, mate, against the Wildcats. Mendi, Tropical, Big Bash. Ryan Eaton to Patel. Glides it down for 1.
Yeah, you can just see when Caleb Giddy's bowling, they push mid on and mid off back. But for Ryan Eaton, they come up. So that suggests Ryan Eaton's bowling a bit more back of a length. Caleb Giddy bowling a bit more full.
Absolutely. You're right on the money there, Lockie. Very quiet in the field, the Wildcats. Actually thought their warm-up lacked a little bit of energy, but they look switched on, ready to go. Oh, playing a miss, well bowled, Ryan.
None for 16. Oh,
a little bit of bounce.
A bit of tennis ball bounce there.
Yep. Came and watches it carefully. 2 balls remain in this over, just a 1 off from Ryan Eaton here. Cats in the field. They want to toss and bowl first. Pulls on the back foot to mid on, just a 1. 2 off the over. No, sorry, 1 ball remaining. Jumped the gun.
Yeah, Kamer, you can just see stretching out that hamstring. Dot ball to finish the over. 2 off it. Ringers none for 17 after 3. Caleb Giddy to continue.
Watched carefully there by Jared Kamer.
to see Carlo Mano behind the stumps. I think that frees up Andrew Phelps to bowl his little offies as well. That one's put through mid-wicket just for a single.
Yeah, it gives us another dimension in their bowling attack, Phelps.
Yep, so they'll have the left arm spin of Jack Ruffles and Andrew Phelps as well.
Sure, they'll both play a key part in the middle of the innings, Lockie.
Well bowled. Dots him up there. Still keeping the 2 slips in. The mid-off up and maybe put an extra catcher out on the leg side. Right there.
Gaurav Patel clears the fence in style. Big 6 there in the early stages here. He takes a liking to Caleb Giddy. 6 big runs to Patel. Glides at the point for 1. Oh, he hits the stumps. Ryan Eaton, very confident. Umpire handbags unmoved there, Lockie. Must have been very close. Some tremendous fielding from Ryan Eaton.
Yeah, Wildcats. As we get the review signal by Andrew Phelps. I'd like to review that one.
Just looking at now, actually. In. Four overs down now for the Rounders Ringers. None for 26 in this game made of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash against the Wildcats. Ryan Eaton will continue for a 3rd over here. Wildcats looking to strike early, going to their leading bowler. Bowling to Jared Kamer, young all-rounder. Oh, BT Moorman's up once again at the back of the length, Lockie. He's right on line here.
Yep, just cramped him up there a little bit. Just trying to play that one down to 3rd man. That cheeky little single.
Once again, playing a miss outside off stump.
Jared Kamer through the kitchen sink out that one. Bottom edge. Out to a deep mid wicket for a single. There's Gaurav Patel on strike. Just the 1 run off the over so far.
Oh, cracking shot there from Gaurav. But straight to Jazzy Calcutt there and mid off for no run. Rowders Ringers and the Wildcats in Game 8 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash here. Opened up his shoulder behind square. Look for 2. No, just happy with the 1. Not on Jack Raffles' arm. Outstanding fieldsman, Jack. Nice and straight. Only 2 off the over. Ryan Eaton, very economical. 3 overs, none for 12. At the end of the 5th over, Rowders Ringers, none for 28.
You see Caleb Giddy continuing for his 3rd over. Cab just rocks back. That one into point for no run. Both openers 3 overs each. Might be a pretty spin-dominated bowling attack by the Wildcats today, with Raffles, Phelps, and Herbie Hire.
Yeah, you still got Brandon Hamilton Carilla, the young fella from Ingham, with his medium paces as well.
See another dot ball there. What about your man Singy? You reckon he'll get a bowl today?
I just want to see him take him cleanly in the field without using his legs. My man Singy, up there, one of the best fieldsmen in the competition. Patel classily puts it behind point and gully. A big effort in the field there from Ryan Eaton. Unfortunately, can't rein it in. 4 runs to Rowders Ringers.
Yeah, good effort out there by Ryan Eaton, just coming off an over, throwing himself around the boundary. Grab Patel moves to 22.
Oh, goes
Upish.
over cow, but he's safe. It drops safely in the open space. Picks up another 2 runs, Patel. Takes himself to 24 now off 18 balls. Striking at 133. Number 34, the Ringers. Good comeback there from Giddy.
Yeah, just catching him high on the bat. Six runs off the over so far. None for 34. 1 ball to come. There's an issue with the batter here. Is he having a spew, is he?
It's a little bit ill by the looks. We hope he's sincerely okay. Gaurav Patel.
Big night last night.
Might have had a few too many sherbets, you reckon, Lockie? Bit like me on a Sunday morning sometimes. Takes a bit to get moving. Might have been sutting off in his chicken curry last night.
He seems all right now, mate.
Good to see as well, Gaurav. He's batting extremely well.
Bit of hydration into him. Bit of a pep talk there by the coach.
One ball to remain in the sixth over from Caleb Giddy. Oh, he's recovered pretty quickly. He's hit that out of the ballpark. What a recovery. What a six. Fantastic shot, Gaurav Patel on the bounce back. 6 big runs. Not for 40 off 6 overs.
I'll be playing a bit cat and mouse here. Big fella.
What a champion. Fantastic cricket shot. Ryan Eaton will continue. Lockie bowling his 4 overs straight. Interesting tactics here from the Wildcats in the field. I'm sure they'll have their reasoning behind it. He will continue to young Jared Kamer. Very accomplished cricketer for the Elders Ringers. Wraps him on the pads for a leg bye. You want to jump for? You want to jump for a couple of overs? Got nothing better to do on a Sunday hour. Ryan Eaton
Clean bowled him.
has clean bowled him. Yep. Patel trying to hit him straight down the ground. Ryan Eaton too good. Nice and full straight at middle stump. They get the early wicket, the Wildcats. 1 for 41 in the 7th over. About to be joined here on the sideline from the EV2 Lions. Coach, director, manager, player, owner, sponsor also the competition. EV2 John Short. How are you, Shorty?
I'm really good. The only thing I'm not a selector.
But
That's why I had to play today.
Did you pick yourself or did Stenger pick you?
No, I picked myself 13th today, but we had a late pull out. So
Good stuff, mate. John, you'd be really happy with the EV2 Lions at the moment. 4 from 4, sitting on top of the ladder. You've played a really good brand of cricket.
yeah, no, we're really enjoying it. When you win, everyone's happy. We picked a bunch of young fielders and all rounders, and they're all running around. A lot of effort. Everyone's doing their job, bowling full and straight. So no, it's been really fun.
Adam Zabala is a new batsman here for the Elders Ringers.
Good to see Adam get going here.
Very good cricketer. Picks it off his toes straight away for 1. No, they're going to get 2 here. Good run in between wickets.
Oh, that's well run. Yeah, so Adam is he plays every shot. He can cut and can pull, he can drive. So when he gets going, there's not many balls he can't hit. He's a really all round the wicket player, but he's got to sort of stay busy. He's a very busy player.
John, big game here for the Ringers and the Wildcats. Obviously, you guys are sitting on top of the ladder, 4 from 4. Then you got the Ringers, the Wildcats, and the Bulls all on one each with a win.
Yeah.
So whoever wins here will jump up into that second spot.
Yep.
So very important game. Who do you see as your biggest threat in the competition?
Well, obviously that's a loaded question because don't fall for that. But all these teams, obviously it's really interesting because you got superstars in some of the teams, and any team get going. Herbie gets going. I mean, Ida can win with the bat and the ball in the field. A whole lot of them. So Sammy Collingwood, they can go through you. So they've all got stars. So the 2020 is a funny game, isn't it?
It certainly is, mate.
Ooh.
Sabala pulls it well.
No ball short.
Some good fielding there from Jackie Raffles. Just the one.
It's good to see Jared going well. Jared's been playing steady reserve grade for Norse, and of course Norse has been strong.
He's a good cricketer.
Yeah, they've been undefeated in A grade, so he hasn't been able to push his way. But they were undefeated in reserve grade as well. He got runs almost every game, so runs to the final, I believe. Good cricketer.
Very, very good cricketer. Very tidy.
Young fella, he comes from the Burdekin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, his family drives up.
At the end of the seventh over, 1 for 44. The Ringers, 6.25 at the moment. The way they're scoring here, they'll be probably looking around 130. See a change in the gloves in the keeping. Ryan Eaton going to take over. Very versatile. Just bowled his 4 overs straight.
I think Ryan had a couple of seasons in A grade keeping. A good keeper. A good fielder. He's a good athlete.
It's like a change in the bowling. Is that Jack Raffles by the looks?
This is the Herbie time.
Herbie higher.
Herbie did the same thing with us. He bowled fairly late, so he leaves himself putting people under pressure once they're trying to accelerate. Good bowler. Changes his pace.
John, a big feature of the EV2 lines, I believe, is your starts to the game with the bat. You got Heath O'Brien and Aidan Furman, very aggressive, not afraid to hit the ball and take on the power play early on.
Yeah, I think that's 2020, isn't it? You got the field in. We got 2 guys hit the ball nice and clean. Pretty sensible about it. We're really impressed with Aidan. When he started getting going, he was waiting for the right ball. He wasn't just trying to swing at everything. And as you saw the last game, Heath really managed his game really well as well. So they're not just swinging at everything, but they do have a nice clean strike in them. And we've got a couple of nice tidy bats after them. If we find ourselves in trouble early, we can recover with Fordo and Sammy Bray and staying to a lesser extent. Staying as obviously we'd like to get him in the saddle to whack it.
You mentioned Sammy Bray. He's been really good, the all-rounder, along with young Christian Payne. I really like him as well. I think they've been very consistent for you.
Well, Payne is a good cricketer. He had a really good year with Rollers last year. Had a couple of innings where he really whacked them. But he bowls full and straight, bowls with a bit of pace. And again, another good fielder, another good all-rounder. He's buying into the team. We're really enjoying the atmosphere. But yeah, no, Payne's a good cricketer. He's had a couple of low scores, but mainly because he just, whacked one straight to a field early on. But that happens in 2020. Finally got himself going last game. Had a really good bat last game.
Yes, he did.
We're generally happy with that, though. We like to see the different players doing different things for each game. Then they all find themselves some confidence towards the end.
A shot there from Kmart, straight to the fieldsman, though. 3 dot balls in a row here.
That's a tricky thing with 2020. You just keep hitting it hard to the field, or you just push it and run. You got to make those decisions sometimes.
Oh, Herbie High gets through him, beats the keeper.
Bit tough idea, though, but that's the keeper replacement.
Certainly is.
Oh, good running.
Fantastic running from Adam Zabala. They pick up 3 boys.
Adam does a lot of that. He does a lot of good things. He runs well. He's a good cricketer.
John, you've been a big supporter of this competition in season 3 now. Also a sponsor, mate. It certainly brings some entertaining cricket in our region, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's sort of a nice thing to do as a bit of a pre-season. We're all preparing for the summer season. It's been a good mix this year playing at different venues. That's been fun.
I think it's been a great concept going out to the club grounds.
Yeah, it gives a different feel. I think the clubs, obviously, West put a good effort into this. This week it's been pretty good. So no, it's been really enjoyable. Yeah, it's just good fun. It's good to get out and have a game of cricket, and we try to stay fairly relaxed in our team to just enjoy the cricket more than anything. But obviously, winning's useful.
8 overs down, 1 for 48. Railders ringers. Changing bowling from the top end here at Mick Downey Oval. Young Ingham cricketer, Brandon Hamilton Kurilla. Very tidy all-rounder. He's picked up a couple of wickets each game. This is game 8 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Once again, we thank our major sponsor for his contribution, the Mendi Group. Thanks to Dorley, great supporter of North Queensland sport. Kamer looks to give himself room. Picks out Herbie Hire at point. And they get the breakthrough straight away.
It's kind of the thing about 2020. He's done his job. He moves on. Next guy comes out. You keep the game moving along. If he doesn't feel bad, he sort of got through the opening overs. He did pretty well. But that's good for that young Ingham boy. He's actually bowls pretty well.
He does.
A bit of pace. I think he got a few runs against us yesterday as well.
Picks up a couple of wickets every game. Just bowls tidy areas.
That's the secret to this year. There's a lot of these guys that need to do bits and pieces for their team. Obviously, you've got superstars in each team, but the aim of the game is to get those extra players to do their job. If you can do that, that's what you hope that makes the differences. Speaking of Jeff and Natasha Dorley, they're over there now watching the
fantastic!
Game and they, I ran into him last night. He was at Brothers, and where he does a lot of work there too. So he
absolutely
all over town.
Absolutely, John.
And Blackhawks.
Yep. Chris Gartrell is a new batsman striding out to the crease now for the Railders ringers. Been waiting for him to really get amongst the runs. Can hit a very long ball. Key partnership here coming up for the ringers between Zabala and Gartrell. Played a lot of cricket with each other.
Yeah, this is the Railders team. They got this really strong middle order that haven't really got going. They threatened to get going, but they're very dangerous with Chris and obviously Jamie coming in after him. They're obviously very big hitters and fast scorers. And these wickets have not been, they're just struggling. If they get going, they're really dangerous. That makes Railders a very dangerous team. And they bowl well, of course. Sammy and those guys.
Oh, playing a miss. Well bowled, young man.
That's good bowling from the young fella.
Yep.
This wicket, you just hit the deck, and it seems people are struggling to hit that stump high ball, bail high ball.
Geordie, Damien Meek, yourself, represented the Queensland veterans. Meeky goes on to Australia, mate. Is he the number one veteran in the competition?
Of course he is. Of course he is. Meeky's young, fit, healthy, better looking too. Yeah, Meeky goes good. He's a superstar. He hardly ever fails with the bat, and he fills a role. He obviously bowls early on in our games, and they save him up for my job just to basically get him in the saddle so he can finish games off. So he goes real good in veterans.
Well, Gartrell looking to hit over the infield here early on in his innings. 3 dot balls. 2 for 48, the ringers in the 9th over.
Yeah, it's not a bad start. They can just 2020 is just a little calm moment now. If you can sort of run a ball just to get you into that 5 overs to go and then really go nuts. The aim of the game is to stay busy. So Adam's a perfect batter here. So Chris is just sort of keep things moving.
During the games, do you look at having a set plan? Oh, an inside edge.
Oh, wicket.
And he's picked up another wicket.
Young fella, 2 on the 1 over.
Brandon Hamilton Kurilla picks up his second wicket. Gartrell gone without scoring.
Yeah, that's that length. Guys have been getting out with that length all weekend. It's just a little bit of sideways movement. Yeah, obviously the aim of the game is it fills in for 6 overs. So you take advantage of that. Then the field goes out, and hopefully you got them under pressure, and then you just take your run a ball and try to, if you're lucky, you got a stanger or something like that, pumping a few sixes.
What do you think's a past score in our competition? Like most scores are being around 110 to 120. I think see the scores get bigger as we move along, you think?
Well, it depends. Wanderers is probably could be generally a good batting wicket, but I think 120. Our field's a bit slower here today, this weekend. I think 120 puts you under pressure run a ball. You can get a couple of good overs in there and put pressure on the batters. Obviously, 140 turns out to be a bit of a winning score. But 110 is probably a bit short, So I think 120 is a number you want to try and get to as a minimum.
Jamie Hyatt, the all-rounder, is a new batsman at the crease. Lots of experience. Young Brandon Hamilton Corilla, fantastic start. 2 for none in his first over. He might get a double wicket maiden here. Very rare in the T20 form of the game.
Yeah, it's good to see. He bowls nice and full. He's done the job. He's gone down the corridor and banged into the wicket. Got what he deserves. It's good bowling. Very good.
Very watchful. There it is. 9 overs down. 3 for 48. Wildcats Ringers. Well, John, thanks for your time, mate. All the best with the EV2 Lions.
No dramas. Thanks for doing all this work for us, Cameron.
No, absolutely love
really
it.
Good. We'll catch you next round.
Sounds good, John.
Cheers, mate.
See you, mate. Talk to you during the week.
Did you get spilled? You hit him up for a pay rise?
I was considering that, Lockie, but he's a very generous boss, mate. Fantastic person to work for, so I thought I wouldn't be too greedy. He looks after me well. I do distract him in the office when we do catch up and talk sport. Then it becomes long lunch. Then it's knockoff time. Herbie Hire will continue from the southern end here, mate. Lockie 3 for 48. The Wildcats have bounced back here. I reckon they've swung the game with a bit of momentum. Very impressive over from young Brandon Hamilton Corilla. Sabala smacks it down the ground for 1. 2 for none in his first over, mate. Very impressive.
Yeah, fantastic over. Just bowling those really tight lines. Really bowling well. Good pace. Just clean bowled him.
Oh, I wasn't watching.
Herbie Hire. Straight through the gate there.
Strikes. The Wildcats captain strikes. Jamie Hyatt, that's a big wicket, mate. Wildcats on top here against the Ringers. Yep. We'll bring to the crease for the Wildcats Ringers. The fall of that 4th wicket will be Gaurav Sharma. This guy here. At the halfway point here, 4 for 49, the Ringers. A little bit of strife here. They really need a partnership just to settle things down. Get a bit of stability. Captain Adam Sabala out there on 5 not out. Need to hang around with him. Very tidy cricketer. Herbie Hire, the Wildcats captain. 1 for 2 in his second over. Oh, spears it in. It hits him on the pads there, Lockie. I think he's in big trouble. I really do.
Yeah, just lucky enough to jam the bat down to that one. I reckon he would have been in strife. Punches that one square leg for a single. If you're the Wildcats here, you rushing through your overs between the balls. Just don't let the Ringers batters get set.
Absolutely, mate. Up the tempo a little bit. Lots of energy in the field. At 10 overs now, 4 for 50. The Elders Ringers in this game 8 against the Wildcats. Once again, a big shout out and thank you to the Mendi Group for a generous contribution as Brendan Hamilton Carilla will continue from the northern end at the McDowney Oval here. Hamilton Carilla charging in to Sharma here. Nice and full and straight. Bowling well, this young man. Once again, a big shout out to all our viewers tuning in to Triple S Sport here, along with My Action Sport. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate your support out there. It really means a lot. Keep following us. We've got plenty of great cricket action coming up. Nice shot. Straight to the fieldsman in Calcut from the Wildcats. 8 dot balls in a row with 2 wickets. This young man, Lockie, certainly found his lining length at the moment. Challenge for you here. As a captain, do you keep him on? This is his second over.
Yeah, absolutely you do.
Fielding out there along boundary.
Yeah, mate. First runs off the bat there for Hamilton Carilla. No, you definitely keep him on, mate, especially if he picks up another wicket or another wicket falls from the other end. Keep the pressure on.
Andrew Phelps, one of the premier fieldsmen in the competition. Very light on his feet. She's got the lock. Oh, whips it off his legs. Down to my man Singy on the fence line. Must have been a bit of bat in that. Oh, Adam Zabala looking to advance down the wicket and give himself room. Well bowled by Brandon. 2 overs, 2 for 3. Outstanding work from the young man. 11 overs down now, 4 for 53. Herbie High will continue for his Wildcats from the southern end of the ground. The Wildcats, they are owned by Kev Rebgetz. He is also the coach, along with Shane Ferricks as the manager. Herbie High, their skipper. Indoor Sports Wildcats. Season 1 winners. Good bowling from Higher. Nice and tight and full and straight. Elders Ringers. They are coached by Chris Caswell. Owned by Wade and Catherine Sadler. And the manager is Cameron Fost. Thank you for your contribution to Season 3 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash.
Building the pressure here. Wildcats.
They certainly are. Another dot ball. Herbie High using all the experience here. 2.4 overs, 1 for 4. Outstanding figures from the left arm orthodox spinner. Flicks it off his hips. Just the one. Okay, interested in talking to EV2 owner there, John Short, about the scores that have been posted. He thinks the past score throughout the competition, 110 to 120. Doesn't sound a lot. 6 and over, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, I suppose with the way that, last week's pitch was, which wasn't really that bad, I think as a batting unit, you got to set yourself some pretty high standards. There's definitely been times where the batting sides could be a bit more aggressive as well, and sort of just need to build them partnerships. I don't think scores of 130, 140, which we've sort of mentioned throughout commentary, is a far stretch. Just sort of seems that the way the competition's been played at the moment, that they sort of just go in their shells a little bit and don't want to lose any more wickets, and are happy to nudge the ball around.
Hamilton Corilla continues here for the Wildcats. I agree, Lockie. I really do, mate. It's been fantastic cricket. Yeah, second, 2 dots. Very tidy, this young man with the ball today. Last 4 overs, it's been 2 wickets and only 9 runs. Zabala advances down the wicket. Withdraws really from his shot. Dane Margiotta in the field there. Advances in. They just take the 1. Shout out to Johnny Melissa watching at home in Cairns from the Rovers Cricket Club, young Dane. Getting some fantastic experience in this competition. Fine young man. Loves his cricket. Very respectful young gentleman. Oh, bit shorter than from Hamilton Corilla. Sharma sort of was half interested but didn't follow through. I know you'll be on the couch, Johnny, watching, feed up, Sunday afternoon. Good comeback there from Hamilton Corilla. 2.5 overs, Lockie, 2 for 4. Certainly putting his hand up for the Triple S Cricket Show, man of the match. Pick up some fantastic apparel for man of the match. A shirt or a cap. Kindly donated by Triple S Sport. He's a good man, that speller. Looks after the community out there. Oh, here we go, Lockie. It's yours, mate. No, falls short. It's all air. No length. Just a 2. At the end of the 13th over. 4 for 58. On the Triple S WinVids predictor in the score. Lockie, 97. Geez, they want a few more than that, you think?
Yeah, they've still got 7 overs to go. You can look at, even if you can be up around the 7 and 8s and over, if the boundary is a bit hard to come by, and there's no reason why that one sort of 120, 130 can't be on the cards.
Wildcats got a change in bowling from the Henry Street end, the southern end of the ground. Jack Raffles, very experienced. Probably close it out here for him. So Bala just takes 1 down the ground. No, they're going to go for 2 here. Good throw. No, he's home safe. Running from Sharma. Adam Zabala looking to move it along here for the Raiders Ringers, the captain. Spears it into his legs. Works it in behind square. Caleb Giddy, the fieldsman. Keeps it to the 1. Lots of positive energy out in the field from the Wildcats. Up and about. No.
See Raffles fire that one in. Sharma just jams down on it for no run. 4 for 61.
Oh, full. Beats Hamilton Carilla. They'll look for 2 here. No. Sends him back.
Sparler just works that one into the leg side for a single. 4 for 63.
Oh, Jackie Raffles trying to tempt Sharma down the wicket there. 14 overs down. 4 for 63 for the Raiders Ringers in this game 8 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash up against the Wildcats. Helps. No. No. That's not Sydney. Oh, I hope not.
Here we go, Spell.
G.I. Gonna Fila Aka.
We'll just call him Gunner.
G.I. is our man here with the ball. I do apologise to his family, respectfully. Don't like getting people's names right. So I do like to get them right. G.I. from the top end. He's been outstanding in the field and along the boundary all game. He will be bowling to Adam Sabala. Straight on the money for a dot ball. Zabala hits it full. Straight out to extra cover fieldsman just for the 1. Have we got it? Ooh, Sharma playing a miss outside off stump. Nice tidy line there from GI. Guyan, Irish, Gunner, Thela, Aka is a new bowler for the Wildcats. Sliding down the left.
hush over the ground at the moment.
Into the 15th over here. Railders ringers. Yeah. And he's clean bowled him. Gio's got the big wicket. He's picked up Gaurav Sharma from the ringers. Well bowled, young man. That'll bring Sam Collingwood to the crease for the Railders ringers. 5 for 64 in the 15th over. Absolutely. Big Sam Collingwood, the new batsman for the ringers. Tremendous young man, Lockie. Loves his cricket. Very good all-rounder. Plays with the North Cricket Club here in Townsville. Oh, walks down and wicket first ball. Puts it behind gully for a couple. Nice way to get off the mark. And end of the 15th over. Railders ringers. 5 for 66. Nice and full there from Jack Raffles. Zabala dispatches it down the ground. That's well run there from Sammy Collingwood. Picks up 2 handy runs. Nice bit of urgency. Ooh. Oh, here we go. He's in strife.
Oh.
And now we've got overthrows. Chaos cricket. Now we've got a misfield. Out of all that, I think they got 2 runs, Lockie. T20 cricket. Does funny things sometimes. Zabala goes high and long to my man Siggy. He's got him on the fence. What a catch. He's a fieldsman, all right. Didn't look like messing there. My man Singy. Jack Raffles gets the big wicket of Adam to Zabala. New batsman for Railders ringers is young Max Tilley. Six for 70, the Railders ringers in the 16th over here. My man Singy, safe as a house out there on the boundary. Good to see him using his hands today.
Score of 6 for 70.
Rounders ringers. They really need to get the total up around 100, 110 here. Raffles will continue. Maxi Tilly puts it behind Gully for one. Oh, didn't miss that. The Herbie Hire fired it into Jackie Raffles there. Raffles tosses up to Collywood. Punches it down to Singy on the fence. Outstanding fielding, mate. Just a one run. Six off the over. At the end of 16 overs. 6 for 72 to Ringers. 4 overs remain in this innings. Game 8 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash between the Wildcats and the Elders Ringers. Fighting out for second spot here at the moment.
Ringers 6 for 72 of 17 overs.
GI will continue from the top end here for the Wildcats.
I can big Sammy Collingwood's going to go big here, Spill.
Yeah?
They've left the fielders looking to go straight here.
Walks down the wicket. Fends it off his hips. A look for two here. Yeah, good cricket all round.
That man GI's got a long run up.
Oh, it's full.
No, he?
Interesting here.
Oh.
No ball.
I was giving him out court.
He's out caught. Bit of controversy out here in the middle. Sammy Collingwood did walk down the wicket there, but the umpires called it a legit ball. Definitely not a no ball. They lose another wicket, the Ringers. Young Zach Adami is a new batsman for the Ringers. 7 for 74 in the 17th over.
A bit dubious that call, Spill. Even though they did walk at him, Collingwood's still a very tall man. He's still very high.
GI picking up 2 wickets, 2 for 5 in his second over. Lockie. Zach Adami is a new batsman here for the Ringers. 7 for 74. Spears it in. He's bowling well. Nice and tight. Just the one.
7 for 75. Two young fellas at the crease here. We'll need to work these singles and twos. GI coming in the bowl. Pitches that one full. Tilly works that through mid-wicket. Just for a single. Seven for 76. Adami on strike. Punches that one down the ground for a single. Completes the 17th over. Rollers ringers. 7 for 77. So we see Jack Raffles continuing here from the southern end. Bowling to Zach Adami. Pushes that one back to the bowler for no run. 7 for 77.
Really like to see him get up here, Lockie, and get around 110. I think it'll be a very competitive total for the Wildcats to chase. Jackie Raffles. Oh, a little faint edge there. No. Good keeping by Ryan Eaton.
He peeled a square leg for a caught behind. All right, rip the bails off.
Yep. Young lady down the other end, the umpire, unmoved. Very experienced. Jack Raffles. 2.2 overs, 1 for 11. GI. 2 overs, 2 for 8. Oh. Having a little bit of trouble with Raffles here, the ringers.
Should signal buys there.
Looks like there's a little bit of turn now on the wicket as we've gone on here, Lockie. A little bit of movement.
Yeah, and they've still got spinning options in Phelps.
And Herbie Hire, yep.
Herbie Hires. We see Tilly down on one knee. Boys push back for 2 runs. 7 for 80. 2 balls left in this over. Run out chance. Oh, he's fumbled it. Good pressure running there for these 2 youngsters. That one's just fended to the offside for no run. End of the 17th over. Sorry, the 18th over. Welders ringers, 7 for 81.
GI to continue. 19th over from the top end. He's earned himself another bowl. 2 for 8. Young McTilly on strike. 5 or 6 balls. Zakadani at the non-strikers end on 2. Maxie gets a single. Jack there. Just the 1. 7 for 82 now. Ringers. Settle down, big fella. Roll you off your chair.
GI to Adami. Whoosh that down the ground.
Nice shot. Nice and straight. Pick up a couple here. Maxie Tilly running hard. Well done, young man. GI to Adami.
Oh, bold.
Digs him out. Done well. Gonna look for two again. Good throw. Good cricket all round. Well bowled. Did well to dig it out and great fielding. 3 balls remain in this 19th over.
Another one there.
Oh, he's got a good piece of that. Just wide a Jazzy Calcut there. Just the one. 7 for 87 of 18.4 overs.
6 off this over so far. 2 balls to come.
Oh, the ramp. Maxi Tilly, that's all class. Love it. Beautiful shot.
Shot for 1. You reckon that one's more out of the Cameron Miller handbook?
Geez, I wish I was good enough to play a ramp shot, mate, to be very honest.
Down in 4th grade.
A little bit slow. 3rd grade, mate.
Sorry, mate.
These
3rd
days. A little bit slow these days as the body gets a bit older. Flat batted. Straight down the ground just for the one.
grade. 8 runs coming off that over. That's a good over by the Ringers. Takes the score to 7 for 89 with 1 over to come. Just need to push this up over 100 now, Spill. Need another big over here from these 2 young fellas.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Jackie Raffles will close it out for the Wildcats from the southern end, Henry Street. Mick Downey over here. Game 8. Season 3, the Mendi Tropical Big Bash here. Fantastic to see Doyley getting around the ground, the major sponsor from the Mendi Group. Doing what he does best. Jack Raffles will continue to Zach Adami. All right up on his toes. And Strife here. Oh, they scamper through for 1. Takes the score to 7 for 90. 5 balls remain in this innings.
I thought they maybe would have given Hamilton Karula his last over.
Yeah, I
Maybe
agree.
in that last one, or even this one. But as we can see, the Wildcats bowlers all round have done well.
Certainly put themselves in a position to chase this total down, Lockie. Put themselves in the 2nd spot.
Yep, last
Massive
over.
game today.
Last over, only 1 run off it so far. 2 dot balls. Just punch that one down the ground. Just be a single. 7 for 91. Need a big last couple of balls here to the Ringers.
Yep.
Couple over the fence. Come in very handy right now.
Oh, Zach Adami looks to go long. He's found space. Probably pick up 2 here. Takes the total to 93. Oh, he's got him. No. Once again, Ryan Eaton very tidy. Bit of bounce and spin there for Jackie Raffles. At the end of the 20 overs for the Wildcats Ringers, they finish at 7 for 93 in this game 8 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. We'll have a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in 10 minutes through True As Sport, bringing you live T20 cricket action. Welcome back to Game 8 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash between the Rowders Ringers and the Wildcats. Rowders Ringers batted first after the Wildcats won the toss. Could prove very crucial for them. 7 for 93 they made. The Wildcats' opening batsmen will be Andrew Phelps and Carlo Mano, while big Sam Collingwood will open the bowling for the Ringers. This is Game 8. Once again, we thank our major sponsor in the Mendi Group. Thanks to Tash and Jeff Doyle, who currently here at the game as well, lending their genuine support. Outstanding people involved in the North Queensland community. Lockie, the run chase will begin here. Andrew Phelps will be on strike for the Wildcats. The winner will go through the second spot. Lots on the deck here.
Sure is. I think the Ringers might be confident as well as they played in the very first game and only got the Wildcats out for a moderate 70 odd. Big Sammy Collingwood, mate, has probably been the informed opening bowler of the competition. Andrew Phelps sort of yet to get going. He sort of looked good there for a few balls or a few overs and then finds a way to get himself out. So this should be a key matchup, I think, and Big Carlo down the other end. We all know what he can do when he gets going. So this should be a cracking contest here.
Absolutely. Once again, a big thank you to our viewers out there over in New Zealand. Thank you very much for tuning in. Out to India, also all over North Queensland, up in Cairns. Johnny Margiotta from the Rovers Cricket Club. Thank you for your genuine support and tuning in. As we see, Andrew Phelps off the mark straight away, pushing one behind square leg for one. Andrew Phelps has his own little cricket academy, AP Cricket Academy, North Queensland, developing our young juniors coming through. Does a great job, Phelpsy. Good to see him giving back. Current FNQ Fusion player with the Rovers Cricket Club in Cairns. Carlo Mano was also with the Rovers Cricket Club in Cairns, now residing in Townsville and plays with the Wests. It's his home ground. Fends one off his legs. He's off the mark. Quick single, the big fella. Wildcats need to be busy here. Big game. The winner goes through to second spot with the EV2 Lions. 4 from 4 at the moment. Looking good at the top of the ladder. Season 3 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash.
Yeah, the Ringers are going to have to be right on here with their bowling plans. Not many runs to play with. So field settings are going to have to sort of be pretty precise. Fielders on the inner ring are going to have to be walking in hard, cutting off them singles. They can.
Cracking shot there from Andrew Phelps. Picks up an early boundary, punches it through. Extra cover for 4 runs. Beautiful cricket shot. Shout out to Andrew's family. To Ray, Nathan. And Craig. And I know Andrew's grandparents watching as well. Very supportive of this good young man. This is Triple S Sport, bringing you live local. Wraps him on the pads there. I think it's a leading edge. None for 6 currently in the first over. Sam Collingwood charging in for the Ringers here from the top end of the Mick Downey Oval at West. Or hips Phelps on the pads. Got forward though. Looked like it was outside the line of off stump.
Yeah, probably height there as well.
None for 6 after 1. Young Kai Adami will be the bowler for the Rounders Ringers from the southern end. He'll be bowling to Big Carlo Meno. Shout out to Liv. I know she'll be at home watching her husband play here and the boys. Talented young golfers as well as cricketers. Big Carlo, great mate of mine. Loves his cricket and golf, sport in general. I'd like to see him get cracking here. Can hit the willow off the ball, let me tell you that now. Oh, gets down on one knee.
Yeah, mate, there's nothing wrong with Carlo giving himself a over or two here to get himself in. I know he likes to go big early, but spending some time out in the middle as well is always important.
Hope you got your feet up, Johnny, in the lounge room on a Sunday eve, enjoying a cold beverage, watching it on Buchan Street. The Wildcats looking for a big victory here over the Rounders Ringers. Carlo Meno on strike, facing young Kai Adami, the young opening bowler. Oh, Meno looks to go long. He's got it in the space between mid-wicket and long on. Just the one, though.
Yeah, nice little pitching wedge there.
Yep. Looks like he got a toe of the bat. Lots of air. Andrew Phelps fends at the gully for no run. Once again, big shout out and thank you to my Triple S staff from the continuous call team here. Aaron Locke, my leading co-commentator, and Andrew Lambourne, number one cameraman. Just about joined in the studio from the man himself, Peter Bush, the chairman. He will take over with Aaron Locke.
Thank you very much, mate. Great job as always, boys.
Welcome, Bushy.
Thanks, mate. I've got the great man's microphone. I'm very honoured.
The golden mic.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Straight.
Only one golden voice in the north.
That's correct. He's just arrived.
See Adami into Phelps. Chops down on that one for no run.
He's got he's definitely developing nicely. The young Adani, he's getting a bit of pace about him. He's a big lad. He's starting to get a bit of bounce. So he'll definitely have a presence again this year in the local A grade comp, I think.
Yeah, mate, we've been really impressed with the way he's gone about it. We were just mentioning before, him and Big Sammy Collingwood have been really bowling well in partnership at the start of the order, but he looks like he's hurt himself here. He's getting subbed off here. There was a bit of a meeting after his first ball, so I don't know. I'm sure he's done a bit of a side strain or.
It's a bit hard to tell, isn't it? He looks in a bit of discomfort though. Might get spills out there to subfield.
The subfield was just up there having a hot dog.
He's having a hot dog. Yeah, correct. That's a bit of energy food.
Yeah. He's Just throwing the phone and the keys out of the pocket as he's run onto the field.
Cricketers have got to eat too, eh?
They do.
Yep.
They do.
So you boys have had a great weekend. I've been in Brisbane down with the Queensland Country meetings and AGMs and all those sort of things. So flew back at lunchtime, but looks like the comp's gone really well again.
Yeah, mate. It's been an exciting couple of days of cricket at times.
Yep.
As we sort of mentioned as well before, new ground, new pitch. This pitch out here is an absolute belter. It's nice and flat. Still offering a little bit for the bowlers with the new ball.
Good for first up decks too. Like it's pretty early in the year, obviously, and the clubs have been really, really responsive for getting it done. And we'll have another one next week at Wanderers as we finish off the comp. But it's been fantastic.
How have you seen the competition so far, Bushy?
Look, I do have a saying: any cricket's good cricket. I think it's good it gets in this. There's a few injuries going around our senior ranks. There's a couple of the starting families and those sort of things. So they spending time doing those sort of things, which is rightfully right. But I think generally it's been good. This comp seems to, on the last, this is year 3, it seems to bring those young ones out. They really step up and have a crack against some of the guys that they aspire to that play the rep cricket scene. So,
yeah, that was one thing as well with the Big Bash we have in Cairns. We noticed this year a lot of sort of the younger guys that have just come out of junior cricket that may have been playing sort of that 4th grade, 3rd grade, just to get their toes into the water of senior cricket. Nominated, and guys like Seth McGinty and Henry King and these types of guys that are now 1 or 2 seasons into 1st grade cricket and are really doing well, selections in higher honours. So I think the Big Bash was really good for their development as well.
100%. And it gives an idea where they're at, what they need to work on as the season, is starting to approach rapidly in the next month and a half or whatever it is. So Sammy Collingwood, he's bowling well there, and he just knows he's a good, smart cricketer.
Yeah, I just mentioned to Spill before you came on air. I reckon he's been the inform opening bowler of the competition.
Yep, agree. Yeah.
Doesn't go for many runs. Just does a job for his skipper each time he's got the ball in hand. Seems to wobble him around a bit as well.
Yep, and just smart cricketer, knows to come up short of a length if he needs to and quieten the batsman down, or he can bowl just good areas every ball.
Well fielded there.
I've been really impressed with Brothers last weekend, and West this weekend have been brilliant. I've had everything's been good reports and very positive, so fantastic stuff.
Yeah, mate, we can't thank the volunteers here at West Cricket Club. I'd like to give them guys a big shout out. They've helped us tremendously with setting up gear and packing gear away for us.
Oh, you're not packing your own gear up either?
Oh, we did yesterday,
yeah,
but I was just trying to
drop a hint there somewhere.
Drop a hint somewhere there, but no, they've been fantastic and really appreciate their help.
Even down in Brisbane, mate, there was a couple of guys that had been watching your live stream, so fantastic. The day, and Dean McCartney from you're getting good coverage.
Yeah, mate, we got a text message before. Had a couple of cricket teams over in New Zealand watching the live stream.
Going international.
Yep. As Phelps, he clips that one off his pads for a boundary. One of Phelps' favourite shots is that whip off the pads.
Yeah, correct. You don't want to get too straight to him. Yep. New Zealand, wow.
Yep, over in New Zealand there. And
well, fantastic. Why not? Technology, it's enabled it to get everywhere. You might be a worldwide tour.
Yeah,
There's no reason why not.
Nah, that's right.
Yes, correct.
Oh,
Would Spills get a passport?
I hope so. Just mentioning before too, Bushy, that with the ringers, their moderate total of 93, they're going to have to be really disciplined with their bowling lines and field placings to defend that lower score. How do you think they're going about it so far?
Yeah, I think they're bowling good areas. I actually think the Wildcats are going to have to take some risk. The outfield is fairly lush, so it's not going to get great value for shots, and it's been like that the whole weekend. But they just run rates in T20 can get away so soon and quickly out of your hands if you're not careful. So you just got to continue to rotate the strike and pick up the odd boundary, and you should be able to do it comfortably. But they've still got to get them, don't they?
Well,
the Ringers
right.
have got them on the board.
As we've seen in the first game, the EV2 Lions looked pretty comfortable there, and so their run rate was hanging around that 4 and over. And just with a few tight overs there by the Golden City Bulls, took it up to sort of the 5.5, nearly 6 there at one stage. Shot. Carlo Manning. Mano punches that one in 4.
Yeah, because scores have been good.
Already 9 off the over.
Yeah.
So need to go at 4, 4.5.
No big risk needed now. You can rotate the strike, a few singles. There's plenty of gaps in the field in T20. Obviously, you're allowed to have the 5 fielders out, and that opens up many gaps. So singles add up just as quickly, don't they?
And moving forward in the competition as well, someone like Carlo, who hasn't really spent too much time out in the middle recently, this would be a good opportunity for him to try and bat through the innings.
He said that pretty well, eh?
That's good. Smoked that. This would be a good opportunity for him to spend a bit of time out in the middle for the competition moving forward.
Yep.
If the Wildcats were able to get a win here, that takes them in a second spot and in real contention for that grand final on Sunday. So guys like this are going to be important
in those finals.
Series.
Definitely. It's pretty open though. Like the 3 teams outside the EV2 Lions, it's really up to them. Any of them could make it, obviously. So.
Yeah, we thought the EV2 Lions might struggle a little bit in that middle order, not having Lachlan Ford there. Also, the way that Aidan Furman and Heath O'Brien have gotten them off to their pretty hefty starts.
See, Aidan got 3 this morning, I think. So it was probably his lowest total for the last couple of weekends, I'd say. But batting like an absolute legend. But
and just the EV2 Lions, sort of middle order hasn't been exposed to too much pressure.
Yep.
But they were exposed a little bit today and managed to come through, but probably got down to the wire a little bit more than they needed or they wanted it to. As we see Collingwood beating the bat there of Andrew Phelps.
How many dot balls? Can you tell from that? Sammy's bowled a few dot balls. Is that easily done?
Sammy Collingwood, none for 8 off 2.1.
Another dot ball. Absolutely vital in T20.
Yeah, we can see, especially with, you can get 1 or 2 overs of sort of only going for 1 or 2. It really does bump that run rate up.
You haven't got many overs to play with, and they go pretty quick in T20. So it's a great game, fast. Might have come off the body, I think, there, Sammy. Great appeal, though. Great appeal.
He was the only one.
Correct.
Teammates weren't giving him much support there.
It's one thing about it. Bowlers are extremely passionate off their own bowling. They field twice as well, appeal twice as loud.
Yeah, big manga today, mate. He thought everything was out off his bowling.
I have seen the odd decision given on the intensity of the appeal, though, I think, in years different times. So
Another dot ball.
Yeah, I was talking to Brendan Edwards last week, and he said this is the ideal timing for him. He's going down to Brisbane to have a crack, and he said to get to face some balls and roll the arm over a few times. So that's part of the reason that he got involved, apart from being, a good local cricketer throughout the region in far north Queensland. But he just saw it as a great opportunity to get out in the middle.
Yeah, mate, and he went for an absolute mozza down in Brisbane. Went for about 1.5 million.
Yes.
So we mentioned it before as well. Credit to him, the way he goes about his cricket. He does look up. We hang a bit on the big fella, but he is a very good mate of ours.
Yep, 100%.
But just a credit to the way, even at our Rovers Cricket Club, he's still an integral part of our lineup. And as I mentioned before, with the young guys coming through, he's a steady head there for them to lean on. And
100%. Good guy too, really good guy. Getting on a bit, he's still probably, but still performing well for what he does. He gives it 120% every time.
Yeah, mate, he's still very passionate about the game, as we can see.
Still in good nick too.
Yeah, he's still in good nick, mate. He loves a mirror and and a bit of rinse through the hair, but top bloke. Oh, mate, I'll bring the golden mic back in.
Do we have to change over? There's,
He's just he went and demolished about 4 hot dogs, so
it's good to support the West.
Canteen just made a killing. They can all retire now.
Did someone buy it for you, Spills, or did because you conned me? I was up there standing there before, and you conned a couple of bottles of water out of me.
You're not bad, Bushy. No hot dogs for me, mate. It's not on my diet. Not these days.
No.
See a change in bowling here. Young Zakadami. Very talented young spinner.
Ended up with the pink cap for the bowlers, and after the first round of matches, had a blind, had 4 wickets in the opening game.
Absolutely did, Pete. Big game here, 5 overs down, none for 25. The Wildcats in pursuit of 94 for victory. Adami to Phelps on the back foot, puts it behind point. Good shot. They'll pick up 2 here.
He's a good cricketer, Phelps. He's just a very good cricketer. I was talking to the great Kevy Maher down in Brisbane. We were down there for the country meetings, and we were talking about Phelps, how consistent and reliable and just a skilled player.
Absolutely, Pete. Really is, mate. Astute cricket brain he has. Very competitive, very respectful. Enjoys the game. Oh,
didn't quite get onto that.
No. Yeah, hit the high on the bat. A little bit of bounce there for young Zach. Very close competition, this, Pete. Obviously, EV2 Lions at the top of the table at the moment. But the Gold City Bulls had their big chance to knock them off this morning. Unfortunately, they weren't at their best in the field.
I didn't see the game, but I hear there was some great sportsman behaviour. So some would agree and some wouldn't. But
no. I commented at the time in the true spirit of the game, mate. I don't mind it. Full credit to Hayden Searle and Damien Meek.
Am I allowed to ask, would have Bairstow taken the stumps off?
Of course he would have. Of course he would have, mate. And Poms will do anything for a win. They're grubs.
And like you're saying, we had some New Zealand people touching base over the weekend.
Yeah, they were. The boys over in New Zealand, a couple of cricket clubs.
Yeah,
they love their cricket. They follow My Action Sport, our platform partners.
Yep.
And there was even a little bit of interest over in India.
Very good. Well, it's very IPL-like.
Game 8.
Oh,
I thought that bowled him. I think it might have come off.
Did it come off
Zavala's helmet?
Yeah, I think you're right. I thought it might come off the bat as well, but no, they've called it a bye. So,
yeah, I thought I heard a bit of wood at first. This is game 8 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash between the Wildcats and the Rovers Ringers. Pete, good to see our major sponsor, the Mendi Group. Jeff and Tash all down here supporting us. Tremendous people, giving a lot back, especially to North Queensland cricket and Townsville cricket.
Yeah, they've been critical in this happening for the 3 years it's been going. So it's good to see him down here supporting him as well. I was trying to get him on the microphone there and do a bit of an interview, and you probably did the same. But he's
a humble man, Dorley.
Just correct. They just like to be there and be part of it, and they do it for so many sports across the region.
Absolutely, Pete. Absolutely.
The sour patch lollies, are they the diet, not hot dogs?
Yeah, mate. None
for 36 off 5. Oh, hang on, we'll try that again. None for 35 off 6. Hutch on the mic over there. So got the music going. Got a real T20 feel about it, mate.
Certainly has. None for 35 off 6 overs. Big Carlo Mano on strike here.
I reckon we'll cop one down here.
Facing Sibin Selvin. Yeah. It's a new bowler. It's very tidy yesterday with the ball.
I reckon we got a show of getting a catch here. I just got that feel.
He likes to go straight and over mid-wicket.
Oh, well.
And he certainly does. He goes long. It's over the dugouts. Carlo goes big. 6 runs from the great man. Clears the fence.
Nearly lost ball. Wow. It's one of the biggest hits I've seen today, for sure. Hit it pretty well.
Yes, he certainly did. Lent into it, the big fella.
I was only 50 metres out with my prediction.
Mano facing Selvin. Oh.
Slower ball, waited for it.
Yep.
And, nearly popped up a chance.
Bushy, we've seen some good young juniors come through this tournament. Some impressive performances for the Wildcats in this in their field. Young Brandon Hamilton Carilla really impressed the young Ingham product, picking up consistently a couple of wickets each game.
And that's the good thing about it. We were talking earlier, the young ones. This is probably what has been one of the most satisfying things, is seeing those young ones compete with, the A graders and the senior cricketers across the region, and to have, the Cairns guys come down. Your cricket's only going to get better if you play with better cricketers.
Absolutely. You got the Adami brothers here for the Elders Ringers, Zach and young Kai. Christian Payne with the EV2 Lions.
Yep.
Brendan Hamilton Carilla with the Wildcats. Oh. Phelps flicks it up. Oh, he's held it.
Grabbed that.
Fantastic catch in the field from the Ringers. It's Phelps. Flicks it off his toes. And they hold it and they pick up their first wicket.
Great catch. Great recovery.
Absolutely. Yep. They lose their first wicket at 42. The Wildcats chasing 94 for victory. We'll bring to the crease. Gio Benny is a new batsman for the Wildcats.
We'll see some entertaining hitting here. If Gio, if he's on today, he can hit a ball.
Then we got the Gold City Bulls. There's a couple of good young players in there as well. And it's fantastic to see young Chloe Murphy, the young lady, plying her trade as well in this competition. Good left-arm bowler. Very impressive with the ball. Yep. And very good in the field.
100% agree. No, it's good to have all the young ones. We got a few injuries around with Dicko, and he's just getting ready for the season. Don't want to overdo it. Young Trav's, just starting to roll the arm over again now. And, we've got a couple of guys that are having families, so they haven't got involved in this. But, it's a good balance, and it just gives opportunity to everybody. Obviously, the Cairns guys that are playing, they make themselves available for the monsoons now too, because I've played in this.
Come on, Bush, are you talking to me, mate?
I've got the lawyers onto it. We're just checking.
I'm sure I've got the backup of Kevin. He'll sort that.
We may not tell Kevin.
You don't miss much.
Yeah, I know.
Sibby Selvin to Gio. Pushes Jamie Height there at cover for no run.
Just getting a feel up there. Gio just
got to give a big shout out, Pete, to the West Cricket Club. Outstanding hospitality this weekend. Couldn't have done enough. Really looked after the Triple S crew. But, yeah, outstanding hospitality. Fantastic cricket wicket out there at the McDowney Oval here. Yeah, well done to everyone involved from the West Cricket Club.
It's pretty simple, isn't it? When everybody just is on the same page and gets it done. So
Absolutely, mate.
Keeps it simple. We don't complicate it. This is T20 and we'll get everyone involved we can. To have the clubs involved this year is sensational. Although we got a fight over water bottles here. Spills, I'm sure that was mine, but that's all right. No, I don't really want it back now. That's all right. Yeah.
We're all one team here, Pete. You're part of the Triple S Continuing Call team now.
Same bacteria, everything.
Yep. Zach Adami will continue from the southern end.
And what do you think of the red and pink hats, mate? Is that just something different we've tried this year?
No, I think it's great. The red hat for the golden bat, the most runs in the tournament so far. I believe Herbie High is holding that at the moment, mate.
Owned it, yeah. It's good for keeping costs down because he's had it for three times in a row.
Then we have Gurpreet Chana wearing the pink hat at the moment.
Yeah, correct.
From the Gold City Bulls, big manga. He's bowled quite well. He's sitting on top of the wickets, so I think it's fantastic, mate. And both players very proud to wear them caps too. Oh, he's beaten by spin.
I reckon.
Very, very confident.
Yeah,
no movement at all from the umpire down the southern end.
Maybe the bats hit the ground or something. There was definitely a click of some description.
He must have good ears.
Yeah, no wonder it.
Feel very spread here for Carlo Mano. Oh, he's beaten. He's stumped.
That's a great delivery.
Adam Zabala has got the wicket here. Fantastic bowling by young Zach Adami. Wicket draws Carlo Mano out of his crease.
That was sensational bowling. Set it up beautifully.
Absolutely. We'll bring Jazzy Calcutt to the crease. Kasuri Coastal Rounder from Innisfail. Playing with the Wildcats boys. Well supported by his family. Jazzy, watching here today.
A few people sitting around under the trees.
Yep, absolute gentleman Jazzy is.
Is he? Yes.
One of the best in our game. One of the nicest blokes you ever met. Friendliest dentist if you ever want to sharpen your teeth. Whiten them up. See Jazzy. He'll look after you. There's been a good crowd, Pete. I will say there was a fantastic crowd yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good crowd getting right around the field. Obviously on the far side under the trees. Then the little hills were full yesterday.
Brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant it was. Picturesque ground, Mick Downey Oval.
Free to get in. So there's no reason not come down and spend a couple of hours down here on a Sunday, are we?
Good variety in the canteen. As I looked at the menu before when I got a water.
Zach Adami.
Zach Adami. 1 for 9 in his second over.
Well bowled. Good areas.
Jazzy just pushed it down the middle off. Just happy with the one.
Another wicket or two here. This could go either way. This is going to come down the wire. It's just got that feel about it, I think.
Gio Benny is on strike.
Whack. Did you get out and about last night, Spills? Did you check out any of the nightlife in Townsville?
No, we had a pretty quiet night, actually, Pete. We had a nice dinner. We went down to the Seaview Hotel by the sea, had a nice dinner and a couple of quiet beers and did the right thing. We had a team meeting, then went back to the room and had an early night, feeling quite fresh today.
Very good.
Yep.
Okay, so 243 off 8 for the Wildcat Warriors.
Jamie Hyatt is a new bowler from the top end here. Very experienced all-rounder. Played a lot of cricket.
A lot of rep cricket too, and done a great job for North Queensland over the years.
I like the introduction of spin here. I believe we're probably not quite utilising it enough, Pete, through the games. I like to see him come on a bit earlier. to be brutally honest.
So critical, the change of pace and
Yep.
just the change up ball, even with the fastball, the seamers. It's so important.
Very underrated in our white ball game, I believe, these days. Jazzy just takes the one.
Yeah, you got to really hit the ball to make it go when it's coming onto the bat a bit slower, obviously. So it's a great move. Adam Zabala, captain of the Wildcats Ringers.
Very tidy behind the stumps, Adam.
Jamie.
Oh, he throws it up there.
Well fielded.
Straight to Gaurav Patel. Batted really well. Hit the ball hard in the early stages of the innings for the Ringers.
Top scored.
Yep. Good to see his health's all okay. Got a little bit crook out there. I was just chatting to him before. He's fine.
Nerves.
Oh, nice shot. Flicks it off his toes. Some good fielding out there. Just the one.
Been a bit overcast all day, is it? When I was flying in from Brisbane, it was cloud everywhere and looks like it's.
Oh, he's bowled him. No,
he hasn't.
Got a bit excited then.
Just quick hands. Boy, yeah, you were excited.
Adam Zabala, too good.
Quicker than the ball. Quicker than your eyes.
Geez, you must have a good lifestyle, Pete.
No,
Flying
not at all.
all over the state, cricket dinners.
Just dedicated to the cause. Right?
At the end of 9 overs, 2 for 46. 48 runs required. 11 overs remain. 66 balls at a run rate of 4.36.
And we got the juniors next week. We're going to try one. We're looking at trying to start perhaps a junior Big Bash next year. So next Sunday morning over at Wanderers, when before the A grade final, we're going to have a 2 junior teams playing off as a bit of a exhibition game.
That's fantastic, Pete. Really, really is.
Went through the same process, got them all to nominate through a QR code and sat down with the great Tony Hampson and picked 2 sides. So they'll play off in the Wildcats and Ringers shirts.
Fantastic.
Sorry.
Jazzy Calcutt,
shot.
classic cricket shot, over cover. 4 runs from this good man. Beautiful cricket shot there from Jazz.
Cleared the field, never in doubt.
Brings up the 50 now for the Wildcats. Looking to close in on their second win here and go to second on the table against the Wildcats Ringers. Pulls it on the back foot.
How's things up in Cairns, mate? It's shaping up. When's the season kick off up there?
I believe the season they're going to start off with a club T20 competition, I think from the second week of September.
Yep. For
3 or 4 weeks, leading into the Bulls Masters, that first weekend in October.
Yep.
Which everyone looks forward to, quality competition. Then I believe after that, they'll be playing 40 over cricket this year, right through, just the one format. Got a new team in Mariba Cricket Club this year into first grade, so they'll have 7 teams.
Yep.
So, yeah, really looking forward to the competition. It should be exciting. North's Cricket Club been very good. Premiers last year, very dominant. But Atherton always strong. Rovers Cricket Club, lots of promising good signs for the season coming up.
Bit of a
Barron
misfield
Rivers,
there.
very much approved. Then you got the heavyweights like Mulgrave as well. So, it should be an interesting competition. Yeah, absolutely.
Townsville's gone back to a 1-day comp. They had a mixture of 2-day and 1 days. This year's going to be all straight out 1 days, 50 overs. Just purely and simply because it's too hard to have 2-day games with odd number of teams, So back to the 1 days, which I think is a great thing. So we play cricket every weekend.
Yeah, that's fantastic. 10 overs. We're at the halfway mark. 2 for 52. 41 required for victory.
Ringers were 50 runs on the board at the same time.
Jamie Height will continue here. Bowling to Gio Benny. Oh, he looks to go big. Gio Benny might be in trouble here. He's been stumped. Jamie Height gets a wicket and some classy wicket keeping there from Adam Zabala.
Adam Zabala's had a good few years. He's been the monsoon rep wicket keeper and done a fantastic job. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
That'll bring to the crease the Wildcats captain and the leading run scorer in Herbie Hire.
Should have got him a red helmet. Oh, it's close enough, isn't it, maroon?
Are you colourblind, Pete?
No,
that looks
maroon.
pretty red to me.
Maroon.
Red, maroon.
Yeah.
Not much difference, mate. This is week 2. Game 8 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash at the West Cricket Ground this weekend, Mick Downey Oval. Next week, we're at the Wanderers Cricket Ground. Games 9, 10, 11, and 12, followed by a juniors game and the grand final. Exciting week next week.
We got one more game out here next Sunday morning.
Yeah, we certainly have, Pete.
Just to get the rotation right, so and keep it under the 3 weeks.
Triple S will be live streaming both games at the same time. We're very fortunate.
How am I going to watch both of them, Spill?
Oh, we'll have to have 2 screens up. Thank you to Tony Walsh from My Action Sport, our platform partner, and lending his time to bring that to us next Sunday morning.
Ooh.
Right on the money there, Jamie Hyatt. Very watchful Herb. Big couple overs here for the Rowders Ringers. Looking to pin the momentum back.
This will be a great contest too against these 2 old boys that plenty of experience. Playing a miss there from Herb.
Wicket, 3 dot balls here. Jamie Hyde, very tidy. Second over, 1 for 3.
Oh, he's playing a miss again.
Yes.
Another dot ball. I think Herbie's trying to just caress it down through the offside there.
Punches it for 1 down the ground. Well, Pete, I believe you have to get back to your chairman duties and get around and
just go and
keep everything in order.
We try, but it's obviously run like clockwork when I wasn't here, so it's not a problem.
No, thanks for your time, mate.
No, thank you for
doing
all your
a tremendous job leading this great organisation.
You and the boys have done well. Really appreciate it.
$11 overs down, 3 for 53. The Wildcats in pursuit of 94 for victory against the Rowders Ringers. Welcome back, Lockie, after your little afternoon tea break, mate.
Thanks, Bill. So we see Herbie Hire to square leg for a single. .40 required of 52 balls. Ringers have done well in the last couple of overs to put squeeze on the scoring of the Wildcats.
Yeah, this game's very much in the balance, Lockie. Really is. Real dogfight out there. Young Zach Adami's bowling well there. He's getting a lot of bounce. Oh, Jazzy Calcutt's a good shot. Falls short of the D backward square leg just for the one. Nicely just gently placed down the long on from Herb.
Yeah. Current run rate need to be at 4.5.
Four off that over. 12 overs down. 3 for 57. The Wildcats in this run chase.
Sakadami, a good spell there. 1 for 20 off his 4.
Jamie Hyatt, very tight here for the Wildcats Ringers. Lockie, 2 overs, 1 for 4. Competing up against one of his good mates here, Herbie Hire.
Yeah, he's really done a job for him throughout this carnival so far. As Jamie really bowled those tight overs. Just puts the strangle back on the teams. So Herbie Hire punches that one down to mid-on for a single. Three for 58. Wildcats.
Oh, some great fielding there from the wicket keeper, Adam Zabala. He's on fire this afternoon behind the stumps. He's been electrifying for the Ringers. Jazzy Calcutt looking good here for the Wildcats.
Jazz punches that one into the covers for a single. 4 runs off this over so far. 3 for 61.
Closing in on that total 94. The Wildcats.
So it just tosses that one up. No run. 33 required off 43 balls.
Oh, he's out. No, he put it down. Fortunately, Jared Kamer cannot hang on to it. And close there. Is that a big missed opportunity, Lockie? The valuable wicket of Herbie Hire. Gets a life.
Missed opportunity there. To be pretty simple. Simple catch there. Unfortunately, the young fella spilt it.
Yep.
13th over, 3 for 63 for Wildcats, 31 runs to win.
Needs to do a job for his skipper here. 32 required off 42.
We're one behind. Just change it to Herbie on strike. Nah. Put 2 to Herbie there. Yeah. Change it now to Jazzy on strike. Actually, I think. Oh, we'll have to listen again. Yeah, I know.
See, Hellcat there, pushing through for a single. Heavy higher on strike. Let's put that one straight up in the air. Fielders converge.
CB Selvin takes the catch. The Ringers get the big work at her. Herbie Hire is gone. New batsman, Ryan Eaton. That's Jared Kamer picks up the wicket there of Herbie Hire. He'll be feeling a bit better after missing that missed catch. Ryan Eaton and Jazzy Calcutt be looking to get the Wildcats home here. The battle for second spot at the moment, game 8 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Once again, we thank the Mendi Group, our major sponsor, for your generous contribution towards the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. "14 overs down, 4 for 66. 28 runs required to win from the last 6 overs.
That's a credit to the Wildcats too, Spill, battling in for second spot here after the performance they put in the first game. They've done well to fight back.
Absolutely, mate. Certainly have. They're a fighting team. Calcutt punches that off his legs. Just for the one.
27 now required of 35.
Ryan Eaton, very busy cricketer. Very good all-rounder. Showed his jack of all trades today. Open bowling. Wicket kept. Batting in the middle order now.
Jamie Hyde into his last over here. 1 for 10.
Very economical. Nice shot there from Ryan Eaton. A late cut. Will pick up 2. He's going to have to run hard. Oh, very close. Some good fielding from the Wildcats Ringers.
Have to give the umpires a wrap here, Spill, over the last 2 weeks. So I reckon their umpiring's been outstanding.
Absolutely exceptional, Lockie. Couldn't agree more, mate. Very good call. Another dot ball. Jamie Hart with one ball left in his spell. 1 for 12. Absolutely outstanding, mate. Spears it in. Just be the one to Ryan Eaton. At the end of the 15th over. 4 for 70. The Wildcats looking to win this game over the Wildcats Ringers. Hang in there. Hang in there. Another missed opportunity there from the Wildcats Ringers. Fortunately, a catch going down. But Chrissy Gartrell, short mid wicket. Jared Kamer to Ryan Eaton.
Eaton just works that one off his hip. Looking for two, thought better, just a single. 23 required of 27. So the Ringers have done well here.
Absolutely.
Ball. The run rate's just jumped up over 5 now. Jesse Wildcat whooshked that one. Squirted out to mid wicket for a single.
Jared Kamer to Ryan Eaton. Tucks it around the corner. Just the one.
3 off the over so far. 21 off 25 balls.
Nice shot on the back foot from Dazzy. Straight to point though. Doesn't find space. 16 overs down. 4 for 73. Just 21 runs now for victory for the Wildcats. Changing bowling from the northern end for the Wildcats Ringers. Sibby Selvin is back into the lineup. Very tidy and medium pacer. Break this momentum from the Wildcats.
21 required of 24. Sliding down leg. No run.
Interesting approach then from Ryan Eaton, Lockie. Walking down the wicket. Showing his intention here.
Just a single there. Well fielded. Jazzy will walk across the stumps here, mate. Look for that big flick.
No, stays on the crease, fends it off to Gully. Sneaks through for one more. Takes his total to 15 now, Jazzy Calcutt. Ryan Eaton on 6. Only 19 runs required now for victory for the Wildcats. 21 balls remain. Oh, Ryan Eaton gets a great piece of that. That's fantastic 6. That breaks the shackles here for beautiful cricket shot from Ryan Eaton.
Yeah, you can see in the last few balls he's been looking to step across the line of the ball there and hoik it over mid-wicket. Got every single bit of that. Fantastic shot.
Oh, he goes again. It's gone high. Might be in trouble here. Patel gets underneath it. And they've got the wicket. The Ringers, they stay in the fight here, Lockie. We might be going down to the wire, mate. I'll get confidence from that, the Wildcats Ringers. Someone must have said that.
So Ryan Eaton caught for 12 by Guru Patel in the outfield there.
New batsman, Jack Raffles for the Wildcats. On his home ground here, the Westies.
Yeah, plenty of feelings still left in this game there, Spill. The old
Absolutely. 13 runs needed, 19 balls left.
Ringers players were telling Ryan Eaton where the dugout was.
Yeah.
Of course, all in good spirit. Require 13 runs off 19 balls. So that 6 from Ryan Eaton just sort of eased the pressure a little bit.
Certainly did, mate.
Unfortunately, just tried to go one too many in that over. But Jazzy Calcutt's still out there, 15 off 17. Selvin beats Raffles all end up there for a dot ball after the 17th over. Wildcats are 5 for 81.
13 runs, 18 balls remain is the target.
13 to win off 3.
Will we see Sam Collingwood come in action back here? Lockie, you think?
I think they might save him for maybe next over.
Of course, they've gone to Gaurav Sharma. It's a new bowler for the Wildcats Ringers. 1 over, none for 15. It's quite expensive, his first one. Coming on from the southern end of McDowney Oval here in game 8 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Cracking coverage. Jazzy Calcutt hits it hard. The scamper through for 1.
Yeah, well fielded there. I think it just bounced short. Got his body behind it. The veteran, Jamie Height. As we see the field spread onto the leg side. So 3 ducks in a row out there, Spill.
Yep. Raffles punches it off his legs.
Yeah, Raffles tried to hit it to every one of them. Just for the single.
Oh, he advances down the wicket.
Nicked that down.
Thick outside edge. It's going to run all the way, Lockie. No. The commentator cursed him. They'll pick up 3.
Great running there by Raffles. Coming back for the third. 5 off the over so far. Require 8 off 15.
Wow. Just ran out. Ooh. Scamper through for a leg by.
7 to win.
Two balls remain in this 18th over.
Desmond Calcat, 19 off 19.
Playing a very good innings here for the Wildcats.
He's done plenty of running out there. Punch that one into the covers for no run.
Still 7.
We're getting expert commentary from Bushy over the microphone there.
Yep.
Great shot.
Cracking shot.
4 runs.
Yep, 4 runs.
Wildcats 3 to win.
Squirted that one through backward point. Three required off 12 balls.
Yep.
As we will see Sam Collingwood come back into the attack.
3 overs, none for 8. Big Sammy. Very, very good in his first 3 overs. Heavy bowling to Jack Raffles.
WinViz, mate, the tech gurus in the Triple S technical truck have given the Wildcats 82% chance of winning from here. For those viewers playing at home.
Exactly right. They're $1.15 on the Triple S Sports Bet. This is game 8 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash between the Wildcats Ringers and the Wildcats. The winner will go through the second spot into week 3. Once again, we thank our major sponsor, the Mendi Group. Thank you for your contribution. It's certainly appreciated, let me tell you that now.
So a dot ball to start the 19th over. See the fielders have come right in now, Spill.
Yep.
Force the batter to go over the top.
Playing a miss. Collingwood beats Raffles.
3 to win. 10 balls. Legal.
Sam Collingwood. Into Jack Raffles. Push that into cover for no run. 3 dot balls to start this over so far. 3 required still. Scamper through for a single. 2 runs required. 2 balls remaining. Can it be done this ball spill? Good running there by Jazzy.
Scores are even.
Scores level at the moment.
All tied up here. Game 8 between the Wildcats Ringers and the Wildcats boys in the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Mick Downey Oval at the West Cricket Club. 1 ball remaining. Locked up. Get the winning runs. Will we go into the 20th over? No. They take it deep to the 20th over. Dot ball. 1 run required for victory. 6 balls remain.
I'm like the rope man's getting in early. What do you reckon? What's on the Triple S sports bet? If Gaurav Sharma can bowl a maiden over here, do we go into a super over? Or is it just a tie?
No, I think it'd be a super over. I reckon it might take 3 balls to get this 1 run. Lockie? How about that? It's going to be falling straight.
I'm going to go
at the
Jazzy.
pads.
Jazzy will get it done. This ball with a 4 straight over cover.
Here we go. Gaurav Sharma. Jasrin Calcat on strike here for the Wildcats. Ooh. 1 dot ball.
Five more dot balls.
Oh, he's got hold of that and he's flicked it over square leg.
There it is. Great.
4 runs from Jasrin Calcut. And the Wildcats run out winners here. 98 runs to 93. And game 8 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. So they go spot. Gold City Bulls in 3rd and the Wildcats Ringers in 4th spot. Thank you to the West Cricket Club for their outstanding hospitality this weekend. We'll be back next weekend, next Saturday, from the Wanderers Cricket Club for the rest of our competition games and the grand final on Sunday afternoon, which we really look forward to. Until next time, thank you to all our wonderful viewers out there for tuning in through Triple S Sport, My Action Sport. Thank you for your time. Good night and travel safe.